Hello friends, hope you're doing well. This video is an introduction to the algorithm for subtraction, which involves borrowing. I know you've worked with keeping a constant difference, you've worked with adding up on a number line, which are great strategies. This is a more efficient strategy when you understand and start to use it. But we want to make sure you're understanding what it is that happens. One of the reasons we don't teach this till 4th grade is because it's really based on the rules and not always based on understanding, and that's why we're we wait till later on. But we want to make sure it is, because it is efficient, we want to make sure you understand how it works. So if I gave you 342 M&Ms, somebody told you you're going to give somebody 285 of them, how many M&Ms would you have left? Well, keeping a constant difference would be a great strategy here, but we're not using that, we're doing the algorithm. I'm going to do it using the expanded form first. So let's think about this. So I'd have 300, I'd have 40, and I'd have 2. That's 342. I'd have 200, I'd have 80, I'd have 5. So, if I had 2 M&Ms, can I give somebody 5 M&Ms? I can't do that. But remember, this 2 is part of the number 342. So I could borrow, or I could take 10 M&Ms. So I would have 30 M&Ms left. I'm going to take 10 M&Ms. So now I don't just have 2 M&Ms here, I have a total of 12 M&Ms. Now can I give somebody 5? Yeah, I sure can. And I have 7 left over. Now, I have 30 M&Ms. Can I give you 80? I can't give you 80. But wait a second. I could borrow 100 M&Ms, right? So now I have 130. So 130, can I give you 80? Sure can. And I have 50 left. And then 200, well, if I give you 200, well, I have no M&Ms left. So we find out that the answer for 342 minus 285 would be an answer of 57. Let's try this another time. So let's say we had the number 604, and you're going to take away 457, and let's say Skittles. So you have 604 Skittles, and you're going to give 457 away. How many do you have left? Well, again, let's think about this. So you have 600, you have 0 tens, you have 4 ones. So now we have 450 and 7. What's unique is, let's think about this for a second. Can I give somebody 7 if I only have 4? No. I don't have 10 to borrow from, so I have 100 to borrow from. So if I borrow from the 100, I have 500 left. But remember, I borrowed to move the 100 over to here. Now that means that I have 10 tens is 100. So if I borrow from this, right, 10, wouldn't I have 90 left? So now 14 lose 7 is 7. Now I have 90 lose 50 is 40. 500 lose 400 is 100. So we know my answer is 147. But again, the tricky part is okay, I couldn't borrow from the 10, but I could borrow from the 600. Now, another way to look at it is if you were doing it not in expanded form. Think about it. Technically, there's 0 in the tens place, but you actually have 60 tens. So if you borrowed 1 10 from 60 tens, you'd be left with 59. And isn't that what you have here? 590. Because you have 59 tens that allowed you to do that. 14 minus 7 is 7, 9 minus 5 is 4. So you see, again, that's just another way to look at it when we think about how we borrowed from those number of tens. But I think as an introduction, to put it in expanded form and to work your way across is a better introduction before we start to do it in this manner. So hopefully that gives you a little background and a little guidance. Continue to play around with it. I'm happy to answer your questions, and we'll be talking soon. Thank you.